Hi, I'm Daryl, and I'm a realist, also known as a flat earther. One thing that we deal with as being flat earthers is the scientific community. We'll post pictures, memes, we'll post videos, we'll post facts, figures, different experiments that have been conducted in the past, but not so much recently. And that often results in people saying that we're discredited because we don't have any scientific backing for what we believe, although there's tons of evidence. So what I'd like to do is submit a new experiment to the scientific community. This is very simple. A lot of people don't fly a whole lot. I fly fairly regularly, at least every other month. And one thing that anybody can do, this is a simple experiment that anybody can conduct to determine definitely that the earth is flat. Grab $10, go down to your local hardware store, pick up one of these spirit levels. Doesn't have to be this brand. I'm not getting paid by Swanson to promote. Grab a spirit level and take it on the plane with you. Now, I say take it on the plane because if we're living on a spinning ball or a globe that's 25,000 miles in circumference around the equator, according to curvature math, then the plane should be constantly dipping its nose forward in order to compensate for the curvature regularly during flights. But I don't know anybody who's actually reported that happening, and thus far it's just been speculation. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my spirit level onto the plane and prop it to a point to where it's level, and I'm going to record the fact that the bubble stays perfectly centered. And while that bubble staying perfectly centered, it's going to be rather anticlimactic, but that's proof that the earth is flat. It is what it is. They call it a spirit level for a reason. If you put this thing on a flat surface and this bubble stays in the center, that means it's level. Sorry, if we're not constantly dipping the nose forward and the bubble isn't going towards the backside of the spirit level, then we're compensating for curvature. You're not going to see that. So currently I'm on location at the Savannah Hilton Head International Airport in Savannah, Georgia, and I'll be taking a short flight over to Charlotte, North Carolina. Once I get on the plane there, I'm going to do a 20-minute time lapse. Now, we're going to be on a A321 airplane. Max speed for that is 541 miles per hour. I'm going to do a 20-minute time lapse. That should cover about, let's say around 180 miles. If we're going 180 miles over a curved surface, or over the curved earth, as curvature math suggests, then that means there should be compensation for over 4 miles of curvature. So, that's the experiment. I'll keep you posted. Stay tuned. Let's get ready to fly. Okay, so now we're on location at the Charlotte, North Carolina airport. I'm on the way to my terminal. Getting ready to do this experiment. This is going to be fun. Let's get ready. Now that the plane's at cruising altitude, let's start the time lapse. back in Seattle. You saw it here. I decided to go ahead and do 23 minutes on the time lapse, and if my calculations are correct, that should have brought us over right around a little over 200 miles that we covered. And as you saw, there was no compensating for curvature, so I guess that pretty much settles it. The Earth is flat. Well, I guess that concludes this video. Be sure to like and subscribe on my YouTube page. If you're new to the flat Earth concept and you don't really feel comfortable just yet talking to friends and family about this idea, link up with me and the crew on Flat Earthers No Trolls, or on another group, Flat Earthers in Christ. These are good people. We're not crazy, we're just sick of the lies. Alright, well, all things considered, I think everything worked out pretty well. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Stay flat.